So inshallah we're going to start. So we'll do inshallah ayat number 164 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Do first a simple translation. This ayat talks about the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ayat. Okay? And there are different things mentioned here by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for those people who ponder, those people who can pay attention, and those people who can understand. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes different signs of His. So the translation would be Bismillah, Inna means indeed, surely. Fi khalqis samawati, in the creation of the heavens, wal ardi, and the earth, waqtilafil layli, and changing or alternation of the night, one nahari, and the day. So the day and night keep coming one after another. Wal fulkillati, the boat or the ship. Tajri fil bahri, that sails in the water. Bima yanfa'un nas, with what is benefiting the people or mankind. Okay? So the ships sail or the boats go from one place to another place by carrying the merchandise and doing other things which are beneficial to the people. Wama anzalallahu, and that which Allah has sent down, minas samai, from the sky, mimma'in, of the water. Okay, so the rain is talking about the rain. Fa'ahya bihil arda, and then He gave life again with this water to the dead earth, ba'ada mautiha, after it was dead. After the land was dead, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revived, gave it back the life with the water. Without water, nothing grows up, but as soon as the water came down, the rain came down, Allah made the earth alive again. وَبَثَّ فِيهَا, and He scattered in it, means in the land, min kulli dabbatin, every kind of living creature. Dabbatin means living being, anything that it can be moving or living, that is dabba. وَتَسْرِيفِ الرِّيَاهِ, and the winds that go in different directions. Okay. Winds blow sometimes to the east, sometimes to the west, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. Okay. All this variation in the winds was sahabil musakhari, and the clouds which are controlled baina samai wal ardi, between the heaven, between the sky and the earth, they're just hanging there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, in all these things which He mentioned, la'ayatil liqawmi ya'qilun. La'ayat means definitely there are signs. Ayat here means the signs. Liqawmin, for those people, ya'qilun, who have aql, who have understanding, who ponder, who reflect. There are signs for those people. If they just look at these signs, they will realize that there is one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one God, one creator, and they will believe in Him. Okay, so these are the meanings. So going back, inna means indeed or surely, and this comes very often. Okay. Now the next word is fi khalqis samawati wal ardi. So the word starts with kha, lam, and qaf. This means to create. Khalaqa means to create. Okay. And the noun from this is khalqun, which means the creation. Khalqun means creation. Okay. And then two things are being mentioned after that. One is as-samawat and the other thing is al-ard. As-samawat is the plural, which means the heavens, and al-ard, the earth. So these are the two things which come very often in the Quran. Sama'un is one sky, samawat is the plural of that. So the word is as-samawatu, as-samawatu, the heavens. Okay. That's one word. And the other word is al-ardu, the earth. Okay. So these are three words here. Khalqun means creation. As-samawatu, the heavens. Al-ardu, the earth. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to just combine by saying of in between. So it will become creation of the heavens and the earth. Okay. So when you put an of, then these will go through some change, and this will become one dhamma here, and this will become a kasra, and this will become a kasra. So the word will become khal. This is one dhamma here. So khalqus samawati, and waw means and, wal ardi, and the earth. Okay. So this became khalqun. Now it becomes khalqu. Okay. If you put a fi before that, fi means in. Okay. So fi is a harf jar, it changes dhamma to a kasra. Okay. So now the final words will be fi khalqis samawati wal ardi. And that's what the words are in the Quran. In the creation of the heavens and the earth. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about all the creation of the heavens and the earth. Okay. So this is in the creation of the heavens and the earth. Okay. So in the creation of the heavens and the earth. Then are the two words again, but they are coming after waqtilaf. Okay, so let's look at those words. Okay, so the word starts with kha, lam and fa. These are the three letters. And the word is ikhtilaf, that we create from this. Ikhtilafun. Ikhtilafun means to alternate. Okay? One after the other. So this means alternation. Okay. Now what is the alternation? There are two words after that. Al-layl and an-nahar. Layl means night, nahar means day. Okay? So the word is laylun. Laylun means day, the night. and naharun is the other word. Naharun means day. Now, if you put al before this, this will become al-laylu, because one dhamma will go away, so meaning will be the night. And you put al here, it will be al-naharu, but noon is a shamsi letter, so it will change the sound of lam to an-naharu, the day. So this is the day. So the changes will be, these two dhammas will go to one, this will go to one. Al-laylu, the night, an-naharu, the day. Okay? And before that is ikhtilaf, alternation, right? So you do the same thing, you put off in between. Okay? So it becomes ikhtilaful laylu wan naharu, alternation of the day and night. This day goes into night, then night follows, it becomes day, and then it goes on. So it's like a circle or cycle going on of changing day into night, night into day. Okay? And again, because there is a fee before that, will also apply to this group. So that harf jar will make fil layli wan nahari, okay? And waqtilafi. So all those things will become kasra because of the fee. Okay? So, and alternation or changing one after another of the night. Waw means and, the day. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first mentioned the creation of the heavens and the earth, and then alternation of the night of the and the day. Okay? So another group here. Then after that are the words wal fulkillati. So fulkun means a ship or a boat. Okay. Anything that sails, it's called ships or boats. It's fulkun. Okay. And then you put al before that, means the ship. And allati means that. Allati means that which. This will become al-fulku and the ship, allati, that which. Okay? And there's more words after that will make it more clear that these are the three root letters, Jim, Ra and Ya. This means to sail. Jara means to sail, jari. Jim, Ra and Ya means to something is moving, sailing. Okay? Tajri means she sails. tajri is for the feminine word. She sails. And the reason she is used because al-fulk, boat, is a feminine gender. Ship or boat has a feminine gender. So tajri is the feminine gender, grammar is used for that. But because al-fulk is there, you don't have to say she. It will be the boat which sails, or the ship that which sails. Okay. Al-fulki, because of the fi. The ship, allati, that which, tajri, sails, or goes from one place to another place.
Excuse me, sir. The ship is masculine or feminine?
Feminine, yeah. Al-fulk is feminine. That's the reason grammar of feminine is used.
I was thinking for the kasra.
The kasra is because of the fi.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the boat or the ship and the ship, allati, that which, tajri means sails or travels, goes in, okay? Okay, and then the next word after that is ba, ha and ra, and baharun. Baharun means sea. Okay. Ocean. And if I put al before that, the sea. Okay. And when you put al, these two of them must change into one. Al-Bahru. Al-Bahru means the sea or the ocean. Okay. Now, if you put a fi before that, fi means in. And fi is a harf jar, so it will change this dhamma to a kasra. So the word becomes now fil bahari, in the ocean. Fil bahari, in the ocean or in the sea. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and the ship that which sails in the sea. Okay. In the sea or in the ocean or in the water. Okay. So these are different signs Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing for people. Okay. Okay, then the word is bima. Bima is made of B and ma. B means with and ma means that. With that. Okay. So what it is saying that the ship sails in the water with something in it. With that. Okay. Bima means with that. With that or with that which. Okay. Okay. Then after that is the letters, Noon, Fa, and Ain. Nafa. Nafa means to benefit. Nafa'a, Noon, Fa, Ain, to benefit something. Okay. Yanfa'u means it benefits. It's a, when put a ya in the beginning, it becomes the present tense and third person. He benefits or it benefits. Okay? So the word is yanfa'u. Yanfa'u, it benefits. It benefits. So the boat or the ship, that which sails in the ocean with that, which means with the goods, with the things, yanfa'u, which benefits. Those things benefit people because you move merchandise from one place to another place with the help of these big ships. So these are the things that benefit. Okay? Benefit who? An-nasu, the mankind. Okay? So this is the benefit for the mankind. For mankind. For the people. Okay? So the purpose of the ship, moving objects from one place to another place, is so they can benefit, okay, by this movement. So this is one other sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that He has made the ship so it can sail from one place to another place and it carry those things with it that benefit people, mankind. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions one more sign, which is Wama anzalallahu. Okay? So Va and Ma, Va means and Ma means that which. And that which. Ma means that which. Okay. And then the next word is Noon, Za, and Lam. Okay. Nazala. Nazala means to come down. Okay. And when we put an alif in the beginning, it becomes Anzala. Anzala means to send down. There's a difference between the meanings. Anzala is to send somebody is doing it, someone is sending down. So that's the word. Anzala means he sent down. Okay. Who sent down? The word is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah after that, so we don't have to say he. Allah sent down. Anzalallahu, Allah sent down. Wama anzalallahu, and that which Allah sent down, or that is what Allah sent down. Anzalallahu, Allah sent down. Okay? So, Allah sent down. Okay? Okay. So the word after that is Sama'un. Sama'un means sky. Okay. Sama'un means anything which is above the earth. Sama'un also means anything which is above the earth. Okay? So that is Sama'un. If you put al before that, al means the. Okay? And when you pronounce it, al will change this to one dhamma. Okay? And also Seen takes the sound of lam, so it will be as-sama'u. The word will become as-sama'u, means the sky. Okay? So this word will become as-sama'u, the sky. Okay? And when you put min before that, min means from. Okay. And also min is a harf-jar, so it will change this dhamma to a kasra. So now the word will be minas samai, from the sky. Minas samai means from the sky. Wama anzalallahu, and that which Allah sent down from the sky, or you can translate from above the earth. Okay? What is that He has sent down from above the earth or from the sky? Are two words, mimma'in. Okay? So this word becomes from the sky.